We got Volta 6 sending $30. Hey Nick, I work for a company that installs emergency exits for underground mines. The work is extremely hard on my body, but the cash is great. Should I look for something that's easier, or should I just stick it out? I'm 25.
Try to work in the office. That sounds like government, like really high-level contracting. Who do you guys work for? Hecla Mining? Do you work for Barrick Gold? No, I don't know. Where do you do that? Do you do that in like Precious Mountain? Really hard on the body. Wait, are you running one of those crazy fucking screwdrivers from the movie Total Recall? Are you gonna turn on Arnold Schwarzenegger, dude? You got kids to feed. He's got an arm. Remember that guy, the cab driver that was trying to help out? He's like, hey man, I'm one of you, man. Remember that part from Total Recall? So you're that guy. There's a couple of jobs where I feel like I come across this in a lot with some of you guys, like oh, yeah, good job. So anybody, oh, I'm gonna lose my temperature. I'm gonna lose my patience and throw my phone into the ground as hard as I can again. Auto body work, tree work. A lot of dudes out there working, killing your bodies. You know, try to tough it out. Just give yourself a plan, man. This is what I used to do. Just so you know, like I hated selling cars. I hated it. It would torture me. I'd kind of put it all out there. I'd work my days off. I would just sell as many cars as I could. I would like sleep like a idiot. I'd sleep in my work clothes sometimes, like psycho shit. And I hated it. But I had a plan for when I had like 50,000. So I would like save up like 44,000 and like 28,000, and I would quit. And I didn't really have like a good plan. I just had like something. So that's all I can say. If the job sucks, try to tough it out for as long as you can. Be careful, obviously. Put it out there that you want a job in the office. And if they say no, tell them to go f themselves. And then steal 15,000 worth of equipment.
We got 10 from John Laws. Hey Nick, how do you feel about 401ks? Lost my job about a month ago and just sold out since I didn't have to pay the fee. Was that a mistake?
Probably. It was probably a mistake. I do the same thing. I mean, I've lived a lot of my life with just always needing that amount of money. So anytime I've ever built up like any amount of money, I'm like, who gives a shit? I have friends who have $1 million in their 401k at young ages that have worked their ass off at it. I guess I'll tell you when I'm 58 how fucking poor I am from like constantly dumping my shit to like real estate and rug collections and fucking collecting anything that's not a 401k balance. But putting your money in a boat and kicking it away from you in a prime time when you're actually going to need it, I don't know. But you have to have a hustle. You have to have a plan for it. You can't just have money sitting there. That's crazy too. So that's all I can say. It's a good thing though. I don't want to tell people not to have 401ks. Just understand yourself. If you're if you hustle like a straight up crack dealer, like a real one, then I don't think a 401k is for you. If you're a fucking plain Jane steady Freddy guy and you're really consistent, maybe a 401k is the best thing you've ever seen.
We got a chat from Hashima. It's $25. Oh, yeah. I work in tech, and my company removed thousands, including me. I'm worried, especially with all this AI out, that it might take my job. IBM froze hiring for some departments because of AI stuff.
Yeah, I've worked in the car business for a long time, and I know this isn't a transferable story. So, it takes so long to implement like that. In plainest terms, I'll just get to it right away. Like, yes, it'll probably happen. It just takes so long, and companies just kind of like they do that with it. Like, they could sell cars online, but they try it and then they just lose because you realize you're just getting like hit up by like someone who's shopping 5 people, and it's just like who's pulling their pants down the farthest, so their model works better. That's why they don't get rid of it. I've worked with people my entire life that are scared of like robot car salesmen and shit. I was like, guys, it's gonna take forever. You are literally going to be you're going to be organically out of the industry for yourself before this robot. I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm saying it's creeping in, and it is going to happen. I'm just saying panicking about it early is a waste of your time. So don't worry about that. Work it for as long as you can, and I don't know, plan on joining the other team or something. Figure your way out of it, but it's going to take forever. I'm not saying that, you know, there's just a lot of hype around it. I think it's all stock sales and, you know, to justify some things that happen. So with some blood in the streets immediately that do happen. I'm not saying it couldn't happen to you, but I'm just saying it'll take a long, typically it's taken a long time to like sort of implement these things in the Fortune 500 companies because there's a lot of management in the middle. There's a lot of morons. and they have to like kind of go down the chain. And like you've seen middle managers try to implement things in your job, whatever career you're in, they fumble it, they fuck it up, and they always think things are like these, you know, the grass is greener situations, and it just doesn't go down like that. I'm 38, so what do I know? But I'm just saying, panicking about it for, you know, when you're 24 months, 36 months early, isn't the best use of your time.
You're mad, sending $25. Got a car sales job recently, but traffic's been slow, and we're selling at MSRP, which at Kia means no money. Got offered a job at $23 an hour for drywall. Oh, okay.
He got offered a job.
He got offered. Yeah. So he got offered a job, $23 an hour for drywall, and when I turned 21, was promised field management position with no degree. Advice? 20.
Yeah, take it.
Sounds like he's 20.
23 bucks an hour for drywall. Yeah, man. Selling Kias at MSRP. There's probably 1,200 bucks in the car, so they got you on a bonus plan. You'd have to sell 22 cars. Try it before you do it. Not try it. Just go for it, man. Go for a trade. Drywall guys, holy shit. I've seen some drywall guys make some serious money. Dudes, you can do all right with that. It's a really good trade to learn, honestly. You get metal stud frame. Drywall guys also do metal framing or metal stud framing. It's kind of like running hand in hand up here. That's a really big thing to get into because basically that's just all commercial work. Just keep that in mind. Great skill. The guys who do all the board hanging that I hang out with could write their own checks. If they wanted to make $500,000 a year, they could make $500,000 a year, and if they wanted to make $200,000, they can make $200,000. If they want to make $80,000, they can make $80,000. I know, and you can work around the clock. And sometimes you can get jobs where, like, you have crews come in and hang all your board, and then you come in and mud and tape. So keep that in mind. Go for it. Fuck that. If Kia sucks and you don't like it, and they don't want to pay you. If you're not making $100,000 in the car business, 90 grand, 100 grand immediately, and you don't even see it in your, like, if it's not even like a light at the end of the tunnel and you're being crazy for saying, get out of it. Don't work at a car dealership for 60 grand a year. That's hell. That's stupid shit. That will burn you out. Only go where the action is hot and you can crush it and sell 20 cars and they'll pay you 10, 12, 14 grand a month. They will. It's everywhere. That's why I'm never feeling. I'll never be. I'll go broke tomorrow. I'll walk into a car dealership. I'll make $12,000 the first month. I will eat everybody's fucking lunch immediately. But I'll go to the dealership where it can happen. I miss it sometimes. I told my wife I missed it today. I would love to just go back to Mercedes and just start fucking kicking the shit out of John Canning and Thaddeus. And Mike Fernandez, don't think yourself either. I'll get your ass. I'll smoke you. I'll show up at 7 a.m. and do push-ups. I'll charm the pants off them. I'll make you look ridiculous in the showroom. I'll tell stories. What'd you say, Mike? That's weird.
Yo.
What'd you say, John? John, shut up. Your wife's into me.